Give me a countdown.
Well, live now.
All right, come on. Shalom of Christ, Israel. I'm Officer Yahanna, representing I.S.U.P.K. We started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York in 1969, under Commanding General Yahanna, bringing the truth that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of the earth make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Tonight is Wednesday law class, and our subject tonight is black people cannot unite because of spiritual lawlessness. And when I say black people, that's black and brown. I might as well put the Israelites cannot unite due to spiritual lawlessness. I get asked that question a lot, and I got asked that question earlier this week. By people about slavery. Like, why black people just can't unite? Why they can't unite? So I go to breaking it down for them, and it's definitely a subject that we must remind ourselves and must make sure that we do not get into the mode of lawlessness, because that's where our troubles come from. Jacob's trouble, the Israelites' trouble, aka the curses. We have a lot of things that we're dealing with on this earth, especially in this new Babylon, Babylon's daughter America. We're the last hired, first fired. Every city you go to, if you want to see so-called blacks and Hispanics, you have to go to the worst neighborhoods in these beautiful cities. But as far as uniting, our unity is something that has been dying down over the decades. Since the Marcus Garvey days, up to Nation of Islam, Martin Luther King, or whatever. We was getting together then. We was uniting in some type of way. It was more unity then. But now you really don't see any. You really don't see too much of that besides with the I.S.U.P.K. But we're the most hated. We don't really have. We're not really put at the top as far as being put on TV. If they could, they'll just cut us out and act like we don't exist when it comes to the media. But the thing that we're bringing, the difference between us, the I.S.U.P.K, is that we got the most high backing. You had, like I said, you had Marcus Garvey, a lot of activists up to then, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, the Black Panthers, all type of different Negro groups, and also with the Hispanics, they have their groups. The Native Americans had their little revolution. I'm not going to belittle them. Have their revolutionaries, but they all failed. They all failed to unite due to the lawlessness of our people, spiritual lawlessness. And that spiritual lawlessness, when you ask a so-called black person, every black person say they're spiritual. They got some kind of spiritual connection to the Most High or whatnot. Everybody, if you ask any black person, they will all say, yeah, I do think I'm a spiritual person. But the thing about it is, what spirit you're connected into. We all know, just saying you're spiritual is not good enough. Saying you're spiritual is not good enough, because you have good and evil spirits. Satan is a spirit. You know what I mean? A lot of these demons running around and jumping on people as far as the things that they're into, those are spirits. So just saying you're spiritual is not anything good enough. Anybody on the line? Napash, you got your sword ready? Right, spirit. We got, that spiritual talk. That's something that we know not to pay it any mind. Somebody saying they're spiritual, that means you believe in every damn thing. You know what I mean? That you just United Nation of Gods. You reading the Quran, you reading the Bible, you reading the Book of the Dead. You get all those collections of books and try to make 1 cent out of the collection of books that you have. When all your studying is making you basically more stupid. You know what I mean? You ever seen somebody with a lot of books? Got a lot of books. They they studying all religions, respect all religions, and they just getting more spiritual weak. You know what I mean? They talk about it, they spiritual. Who is this? Okay, Sean, first I'm gonna put you down. Everything's well with you?
Yeah, everything's well, sir.
Yeah, definitely everything is too wild. The name of this class is called Black People Cannot Unite Because of Spiritual Lawlessness. Now, the thing about it is that, when we do unite, it's not in the Most High name. On that note, get me, you got your sword with you in a position where you can read at all? Mashallah? Okay, if you could, give me Isaiah 54, 15 through 17. Right, because, black people got definitely a hard time uniting with each other. But the thing about it is that when we do, we don't come together in the Most High name. That's why I named the Malcolm X's and the Nation of Islam. Even with Farrakhan these days. All the way going back to Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, and these guys, they have some kind of admiration that they dedicated somewhat dedicated their lives and for the most part looked out for the best interests of their people. But the main thing why it always will fall, and how we know it's not of the Most High, of the one true living God, because it did fall. And all these things failed. Even after that, with the Black Panthers, picking up guns and everything, and even all these groups is going around now. You know what I mean? They all will fall because it's not of the Most High. You got that? You got that for me?
No, God, sir. The book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 15. Behold, they shall surely gather together.
All right, okay. So the Most High said we shall surely gather together. We come together. We had the Million Man March. How many of y'all remember? You remember the Million Man March? Yeah, the Million Man March, man. That happened about that was about a good 20 years ago. I think it happened in the year 2000. Yeah. Go ahead. Shalom of Christ. We'll put you down. No problem. Go ahead. Oh, you remember that? You remember that? Did anybody remember exact year?
It was like around 96 or 97.
Okay, I don't know why I was thinking. Okay, it might have been the black family Million March. Hey, bring me a attendance sheet. Oh,
yeah. Because I know they had did I think some type of anniversary or something with that. They had a number one. I think they did that. So like back in 2000.
Okay, yeah, that was the one with Khalid Muhammad. I think that was in 01. Yeah, so the Million Man March was like 96. Okay, yeah, because I do kind of remember that. Yeah, we had the Million Man March. A million brothers came together. Go ahead. Oh, 90. Oh, 95. Okay. So we going into almost 30 years. So it's 27 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Almost 30 years where they put together the Million Man March and the plans for the black man and for the family. Go ahead.
Yeah, my man. Yeah, because I remember it was Louis Farrakhan who started that, and he wound up making $1 million off with brothers.
Oh yeah, definitely. They had them donations for sure. But to see the thing about it, even cause I was a young man, you know, not too young, but you know, I guess high school age, so I knew what was going on. Oh, not, you know, I was not in high school in '95, but I knew what was going on, almost high school age. And I was thinking it was, I was somewhat amazed. I don't know about the word amazed, but I was kind of proud that me and us would get together, you know, no problems, and talk about, you know, what we need to do as a people. You know, of course, it's before I came into the truth, and I always wondered what would become of that. And here we are, almost 30 years later. We really don't see the. I don't see. Like a lot of times, I don't see the fruits of that. You know what I mean? Only thing we can say about that, me and black men got together, or black people got together, and it wasn't a shooting. But as far as the fruit of that coming out, I don't really see the evidence of